Chapter 29, The Trial of the Shadow. A chilling silence fell over the chamber. Plurng stared at the armored man who wore his face, his mind reeling. The words, "a shadow of your past self," echoed in his head, creating more confusion than answers. "What do you mean?" Plurng demanded, his voice tense, his sword held ready for anything. "The fate of our bloodline is to confront the darkness," the guardian Asura stated, his tone flat. "Both without and within. I am the spirit of an ancestor of the bloodline of the night, one who lost to the darkness in his own heart and was thus imprisoned here as the final trial." The armored warrior rose to his full height, effortlessly pulling his greatsword from the stone floor. "Show me if you are worthy of moving forward, or if you will be consumed by vengeance and fail, just as I did." With that, the guardian Asura's form blurred, launching at Plurng like a lightning strike. Clang! The two swords met in a violent, spark-showering impact. Plurng staggered back in shock. His opponent's power was immense, and more terrifyingly, his swordsmanship was Plurng's own, but perfected, flawless, and incomparably cold. The duel raged. Plurng fought with all the fury and desperation he possessed. He wanted to end the fight quickly to get to Anjali, but his haste became his weakness. The guardian Asura read his every move, countering his frantic attacks with ease. "Anger blinds you. Desperation makes your blades sloppy. You are fighting for revenge, not to protect." Slash! The guardian's blade swept across Plurng's side, opening another long wound. Plurng collapsed to the floor, his sword clattering from his grasp. The pain from his injuries and sheer exhaustion began to pull him into his consciousness. The image of Anjali in danger, the vision of a world on the brink of ruin, his burning hatred for Kunamnat, everything crashed down on him, dragging him deeper into darkness. "That's it. Embrace it," the guardian's voice urged. "Accept your hatred, and you will find true power." But then, amidst that encroaching darkness, Plurng remembered the look in Anjali's eyes the day she left for him, a look filled with worry for him. He wasn't fighting just because he hated Kunamnat. He was fighting to protect her smile, to protect the world she loved. "No," Plurng whispered to himself. "Not vengeance, but protection." It was as if something inside him had awakened. Plurng looked up, and the fire of rage in his eyes had been replaced by a calm, profound clarity. He rose steadily to his feet, no longer needing his sword. The guardian Asura paused for a fraction of a second, sensing the change, before unleashing his final, most powerful attack. But this time, Plurng did not meet the attack with his sword. He stood perfectly still, closed his eyes, and channeled the power of the bloodline of the night. It was not a raging force, but a power as calm and immense as the night sky. It formed a shield of pure onyx energy, completely absorbing the attack. When Plurng opened his eyes, he moved with almost invisible speed. He used only the side of his hand to strike the guardian's sword, knocking it from his grasp, and gently placed the other palm on the chest of the armor. Everything stopped. The guardian Asura stood motionless for a moment, before his armored form began to dissolve into motes of onyx light. "You have passed the trial, successor." His final words were filled with respect and the hint of a smile. "Use your power to protect. Do not let it consume you." The greatsword remained planted in the floor, now glowing with a soft light. Plurng walked to it, grasped the hilt, and drew it. A pure, cool power surged through him, and all his wounds and exhaustion vanished. For the first time, he felt the complete, balanced power of the bloodline of the night. Rumble! The massive stone door behind the altar began to tremble and slowly grind open, revealing a terrifying, blood-red light and the thunderous sound of a demonic chant from the chamber beyond. Plarring turned towards the doorway, the new sword in his hand glowing with an onyx light that matched his unwavering eyes. Now, he no longer fought with anger, but with the resolve of a protector. The final battle had begun.